this lesson is on the function of prepositional phrases. So what do prepositional phrases actually do in a sentence? So prepositional phrases modify other words in a sentence. If it's modifying a noun or a pronoun, telling us what kind or which one or how many, then it's considered an adjective phrase. So an example of this would be the fabrics from the Orient were quite beautiful. So from the Orient is the prepositional phrase in the sentence. It's modifying the noun fabrics. Fabrics is our subject, telling us which fabrics, the ones from the Orient. So it is considered an adjective phrase. It's still a prepositional phrase, but it's an adjective prepositional phrase. It's acting as an adjective. Another example, these ancient hangings are tapestries from other lands. So from other lands is our prepositional phrase. It is telling us about tapestries, which tapestries again we're talking about, and tapestries is our predicate noun in the sentence. So our prepositional phrase is acting as an adjective, modifying the noun. They can also modify verbs, adjectives, and adverbs, and then we would say that prepositional phrase is an adverb phrase, is acting as an adverb. So an example of modifying a verb, the women are weaving on looms. Are weaving is our verbs, present participle, present progressive, and then on looms is our prepositional phrase. It is modifying our verb, telling us how they're weaving or where they're weaving in the sentence. And modifying an adjective, that fabric looks great on you. On you is our prepositional phrase, is modifying our adjective great. Great here is describing fabric. Okay, the fabric is great, it looks great. On you is telling us when it looks great, to the extent to which it looks great on you. So it's modifying our adjective, making our phrase itself an adverb. And then modifying an adverb, she weaves fabric well for her age. For her age is our prepositional phrase. Weaves is the verb. Well is an adverb telling us about weaves, telling us how she weaves. For her age is telling us to what extent it's well. It's well for her age, kind of qualifying well for us. So it's modifying an adverb. All three of these prepositional phrases are considered to be acting as adverbs in the sentence. When it's acting as an adverb, it'll specifically be giving us information when, where, or how an action takes place. So an example, when dogs play during the day. So play is the verb here. During the day is telling us when the dogs play. It's prepositional phrase modifying play. Where, they play in the yard. So again, play is the verb. In the yard is our prepositional phrase and is modifying our verb play, telling us where they play. And then how they play with enthusiasm. With enthusiasm is our prepositional phrase. Play is the verb. With enthusiasm is telling us how or the manner in which they play. For your assignment, you're going to write a sentence that includes a prepositional phrase, identify the prepositional phrase, identify the word it is modifying, and state if it's an adjective or adverb phrase. So here's an example for you. Proof eats in the kitchen. I've underlined in the kitchen. I've made eats blue. And then I label, underline equals, prep phrase equals an adverb phrase. In this case, in the kitchen is modifying our verb, so it's an adverb phrase. And the blue is the word being modified in my sentence. Okay, so this is what you need to do for your assignment, making up your own sentence.